Welcome to day 49 of our school year. All right, let's get down our beginning fraction. We have a total of 180 school days. We are on day 49. Okay, now we need to figure out if 49 is prime or composite. Well, it's not even, so let's check. 49 is not circled because it is composite. So we're going to have to do the prime factorization of both our numerator and our denominator. Remember, we're looking at our first 5 prime, 2, 3, 5, 7, 11. Okay, this is even, so I can divide by 2. Half of 18 is 9. And I get my placeholder. It ends in a 0, so I could divide by 5. I get one group of 5, and then I have 40, so it would be 8. 18 is even, so I can divide by 2. And then 9 I can divide by 3. I get 3. When I get to a prime number, I'm done. Let's look over here. Well, it's not even. I can't divide by 2. So I try 3. 4 plus 9 is 13. That's not a multiple of 3, so 3 won't work. It doesn't end in a 0 or 5, so 5 doesn't work. But 7 does. 7 times 7. 49 is a perfect square. We get to a prime number, we are done. So let's list our prime factorization from least to greatest. 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. And then our numerator is 7 times 7. Is there any common prime number factors that we can find? There's no 2s, 3s, or 5s up here, and there's no 7s. So there's nothing in common. That means our greatest common factor is 1. So let's make our groups of 1. Done. How many total groups of 1 do we have? 180. How many are shaded in? 49. Let's go ahead and prove it with our algorithm. We're going to divide each by 1. We're going to divide 180 by 1. We're going to divide 49 by 1. Let's see, I'm going to do a large group I could take out is 100 times 1. Because remember, division is repeated subtraction, or taking out of large groups at a time. Okay, 80. We're making our groups times 1. But it's repeated subtraction. We don't want to have to keep subtracting 1, 1, 1. We'll do large groups and figure it out. We get numbers the same, zeros a game, so no remainder there. That's what we want to get to. Or when you're just doing regular division and it's not a factor, you want to get to a number that can't be divided any smaller. Can't take any more groups out. Add our partial quotients, we get 180. Here, 40 times 1 is 40. We bring the 9 up. 9 times 1 is 9. Numbers the same. Zeros a game. Add these partial quotients, we get 49. Still, we should check. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Divisor times quotient plus remainder. Now we don't actually need to add 0 because the identity property of multiplication says when you add 0, it stays the same. And right here we have the identity property of multiplication, that when we multiply by 1, it stays the same. So we check 49 matches 49. 180 matches our dividend up here of 180. So they both check. 49 is definitely our numerator, and 180 is definitely our denominator. go ahead and fill in our data collection page. Okay, we're still in trimester 1, week 11. Today is 10/17/19. Our fraction for today is 49/180th. Let's go ahead, and since we made groups of 1, you do not have to get out your number line. But here is today's fraction right there, 49/180th. 49 as a perfect square acts a bit similarly to a prime number. All right, go ahead and erase your worksheet, and thank you for joining me.